Hello students, as I told you in the previous class, today we will solve some numerical problems using equation of motion. But first we will derive them using velocity time graph for uniformly accelerated motion. Before that, let us solve a simple problem based on average speed. The question is, a car travels 30 km at a uniform speed of 40 km per hour and next 30 km at a uniform speed of 20 km per hour. Find the average speed of the car. Here S1 and S2 both are equal to 30 km. T1 is equal to S1 by V1, which comes out equal to 3 by 4 hour, and T2 is equal to S2 by V2, which is equal to 3 by 2 hour. For average speed, the formula is V average is equal to S1 plus S2 by T1 plus T2, that is total distance by total time. Substituting the values and solving it, the average velocity V average comes out equal to 80 by 3 km per hour, that is 26.6 km per hour. We can change the unit in meters per second by multiplying the obtained value with 5 by 18, which comes out equal to 200 by 27, that is 7.4 meter per second. Now we will derive the equations of uniformly accelerated motion using the velocity time graph as it is seen on the screen. Here OA is equal to U is the initial velocity. OC is equal to V is the final velocity at time t. A is the uniform acceleration, which is equal to the slope of the velocity time graph, that is BD by AD. As BD is equal to BE minus DE and AD is equal to OE. Therefore, acceleration A is equal to BE minus DE by OE, which is equal to V minus U by T. So that V minus U is equal to AT, or V is equal to U plus AT. This is the first equation of motion. We know that distance travelled is equal to area of trapezium OABE. Therefore, distance S is equal to area of rectangle OADE plus area of triangle ABD, which is equal to OA into OE plus half AD into BD. Multiplying and dividing the second term by AD, we get the second term as half BD by AD into AD square. Finally, the expression becomes S is equal to UT plus half AT square. This is the second equation of motion. Again, S is equal to area of trapezium OABE, which is equal to half OA plus BE times OE, equal to half BE plus DE into OE, since OA is equal to DE. We know that acceleration A is equal to BD by AD, which is equal to BE minus DE by OE. So, OE is equal to BE minus DE by A. With this expression, S becomes equal to half BE plus DE into BE minus DE divided by A, which is equal to 1 by 2A times BE square minus DE square, or equal to 1 by 2A into V square minus U square. so that v square minus u square is equal to 2as. This is the third equation of motion. When we consider these equations for vertical motion, then distance s is replaced by height h and acceleration a is replaced by acceleration due to gravity g. The three equations, v is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square, and v square minus u square is equal to 2as, then become v is equal to u plus gt, h is equal to ut plus half gt square, and v square minus u square is equal to 2gh. Let us now find one more relation, that is the distance covered in nth second during the motion of the object using second equation of motion, s is equal to ut plus half at square. Suppose Sn is the distance covered in n seconds and Sn minus 1 is the distance covered in n minus 1 seconds. Then Sn is equal to un plus half an square and Sn minus 1 is equal to un minus 1 plus half an minus 1 whole square. The difference between these two expressions will give the distance covered in the nth second. So dn is equal to Sn minus Sn minus 1. You can see here, after expansion of terms and simplification, we finally get dn is equal to u plus 2n minus 1 by 2 into a. For vertical motion, a is replaced by g. Now we will solve some numericals. See the first problem. A car travels with a uniform velocity of 72 km per hour. The driver applies the brakes and car comes to rest with a uniform retardation in 10 seconds. Find the retardation, velocity of car after 3 seconds, and the distance car travels after the brakes are applied. Here, initial velocity u is 72 km per hour, which is equal to 20 meter per second. The final velocity is 0 and time t is 10 seconds. Using first equation of motion, v is equal to u plus at. A is equal to v minus u by t. Substituting the values of u, v and t, A comes out equal to minus 2 meter per second square, which is the retardation. The velocity of the car after 3 seconds is suppose v dash, which is v dash is equal to u minus at. After substituting the values and solving it, v dash comes out equal to 14 meter per second. The distance car travels after the brakes are applied is s is equal to v square minus u square by 2a, which comes out equal to 100 meter. Now the second problem. A ball is dropped from the roof of a tower of height h. The total distance covered by it in the last second of its motion is equal to the distance covered by it in first 3 seconds. What is the value of h? Take g is equal to 10 meter per second square. The solution is, the distance covered in first 3 seconds is suppose x. Here we will use the second equation, h is equal to ut plus half gt square. The initial velocity u is 0 since the ball is dropped. So x comes out equal to 45 meter. This is also the value of dn, the distance covered in last second of motion. dn is equal to u plus 2n minus 1 by 2 into g. So after substituting the values and simplifying it, we get 45 is equal to 5 into 2n minus 1, which gives n is equal to 5 seconds. The height of the tower is then h is equal to ut plus half gt square, which comes out equal to 125 meter. Students, you try to solve some more similar problems, and that will help you to have clear concept of the different situations of motion. Next time we will discuss a little about differentiation and integration and solve some problems using calculus. See you then.